Well, good evening and welcome to the very last broadcast of February 2025. I do hope your weekend has started off well from wherever you are watching tonight's bulletin. My name is Sammy Adika. Welcome to the broadcast. Now, former Prime Minister Raila Odinga's inner circle is now calling on him to consider challenging President William Ruto in the 2027 general elections. However, the former Premier has insisted that he will continue with his consultations before announcing his next political move. Speaking during the 20th ODM anniversary celebrations in Funyula, Busia County, the former Premier highlighted that he will still champion for the rights of Kenyans.
Sasa mimi nimerudi. Kwanza nataka kutoa shukrani kwenu watu wangu hapa, nyinyi nyote mlisimama na mimi wakati ile kinyang'anyiro ambayo tukaenda mpaka kule Addis Ababa. Hiyo kampeni tupeleka katika pembe zote za Afrika, mashariki mpaka magharibi, kaskazini mpaka kusini, tukitembea bara hii ya Afrika. Tukatembea tukakutana na viongozi na wananchi wa Afrika, tukaona yale ambayo yanafanyika katika bara hii yetu ya Afrika yote, ile shida ambayo iko, ufukara, shida ya ukabila, uongozi mbaya na kadhalika. Tukaendelea huko mbele, tulikuwa tunataka kujaribu kusaidia kule Afrika, lakini mambo yakaenda mrama. Nilisema tukishinda huko tutakuwa tumefaulu, na hata tusiposhinda tutakuwa tumefaulu, tutarudi nyumbani. Tutarudi nyumbani. Wazungu wanasema east or west, home is.
Well, still on matters politics, President William Ruto has lashed out at leaders who attempted the rebranding, or rather attended the rebranding of Martha Karua's NARC Kenya party to People's Liberation Party, urging them to focus on benefiting Kenyans instead of targeting him. Now, the key political leaders, who included former Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua, Kalonzo Musyoka, Eugene Wamalwa and Jimmy Wanjigi, consistently criticized Kenya Kwanza government and its policies. Speaking in Taita Taveta County on Friday, President Ruto accused his rivals of lack of vision for their party, claiming that the fact that they are obsessed with him rather than concrete policies reveals their opportunistic political strategies. Alice Diana with more details.
A day after leaders who attended the rebranding of NARC Kenya to People's Liberation Party, PLP, expressed their determination to challenge and defeat President Ruto in the 2027 polls, the president has called out his political opponents, questioning their motives. During his visit to Taita Taveta, the president accused his rivals of lacking a clear vision.
Wengine naona wanajaribu kukutana, sijui wanafanya mkutano, ati wanatengeneza chama. Ile chama wanajaribu kutengeneza, wanaongea masaa manne. William Ruto. 4 hours. Sasa mimi nauliza nyinyi, kwani hii chama walikuwa wanatengeneza ilikuwa ya William Ruto? Ama hiyo chama inaitwa William Ruto? Sasa nyinyi, sera yenu William Ruto, mpango yenu William Ruto, maono yenu William Ruto. Sasa mimi nataka niwaambie wale jamaa na niwatangazia wa Kenya, hawa watu ambao walikuwa wanaongea mambo ya William Ruto, mimi sijawatuma. Hiyo chama wanaongelea hapo si ya William Ruto. So hawa ni matapeli. Watafute chama na jina yake wapatiane, sio William Ruto ama namna gani? Na watafute sera, na watafute mpango, na watafute vision. Otherwise,
katika kikao kile tulikuwa na former vice presidents wawili. Katika kikao kile kilikuwa na watu waliokuwa mawaziri tena wizara za nguvu wakati ule, lakini hakuna chochote ambacho anaweza kuonyesha Wakenya wakati walikuwa katika ngazi zile ambazo waliofanyia Wakenya. Absolutely nothing to show for their record. Leo hii wao ndio wanakuja wanamkosoa rais, na walipokuwa ndani ya mamlaka walishindwa.
He further dismissed tribal-based politics, urging leaders to focus on real solutions for Kenyans, noting that the price of tribalism dropped significantly.
Mimi nataka niwaulize hawa, please. Bei ya ukabila imeshuka sana. So msijaribu kuuza ukabila, bei ya ukabila iko chini. Tafuteni sera ya kuuliza wananchi. Mtuambie mpango yenu mbadala. Sisi barabara ndio hii tunajenga. Yenu mpango yenu ni gani? Yetu affordable housing inasonga mbele. Yenu ni gani?
The head of state also criticized PLP for failing to present concrete policies or alternatives to his administration's agenda, particularly on key issues such as affordable housing, universal health coverage, and youth employment. Earlier, President Ruto inspected the 50 million shillings Maungu market in Taita Taveta County. He also laid the foundation stone for the construction of the 458-unit Voi Pool House affordable housing project. The president is currently on a development tour in the coastal region. Alice Diana, Hope TV Newswatch.
Well, many thanks, Alice Diana, for the report. Now, Deputy President Kithure Kindiki wants residents of Mount Kenya region to keep off rallies organized by opposition and former Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua, terming them as stumbling block to the government's success. According to Kindiki, Mount Kenya East region is set to benefit from billions of shillings in development projects under President William Ruto's administration. Speaking at his Irunduni home during a delegates meeting with leaders from Meru, Tharaka Nithi and Embu counties, Kindiki further assured the residents that no part of the region will be left behind as the government works to unlock its full economic potential. Now, farmers in the region are also set to get a boost with the revival of the cotton and sunflower industries, along better returns for dairy farmers.
Mungetaka rais akuja atembee huku? Aishwa ya ukweli. Kuna watu hawaongei, sijui. Niambie rais, mmesema akuja azuru this area. Akuja azuru Meru County na Tharaka Nithi na Embu. Ebu nionyesheni kwa mkono wale wananituma kwa rais. Simuliambiwa ati mimi sipendagi kwenda nyumbani. Sasa sijui watasema nini, because sasa nilikuwa tu napiga round, sasa nimesettle, nitakuwa hapa almost every other week. Yeah. And I'll still go everywhere else. So you can be in Nyanza in the morning and Tharaka Nithi in the afternoon. Si unaweza kuwa Northeastern jioni, asubuhi huko Meru. Si unaweza kuwa Mombasa asubuhi, jioni huko Embu. So mimi nitajaja huku in plenty. Ndio tusukume hii vitu tukiwa pamoja. Na mimi sio mtu ya kupotea, tafadhali. How do I get lost now? How is that possible? Na nitaenda wapi nikiritaya? Sitarudi tu hapa. So lazima tuzoeane hapa, ndio retire ikikuja tunaendelea, ndio nisikuwe very lonely. Si namna hiyo. So mkae gangare, na wale wanakuja huku watu waheshimu wananchi, waheshimu viongozi. Hata sisi tunaheshimu viongozi, we have no problem. Lakini mambo ya uchokozi na mambo ya bure na matusi hatutaki. Na wakiganyanga live wire watachomeka. Baya sana. Yes, they will be burnt beyond recognition. I'm telling you. Unajua, hawa watu hawatujui. They don't know us. Hawajui sisi kabisa. Wanasikianga tu maneno huko, story, nini, mtandao, Facebook, Twitter, TikTok. They don't know us. So, mimi nataka munitume na salamu kwa rais. Saa hii ameniambia nikimbie pale Namibia nimwakilishe. Kuna mazishi leo ya former president wa Namibia, Sam Nujoma. Na rais ako busy kule Taita Taveta, ameniambia nikimbie hapo nirudi kesho. Sasa watu wengine wananiambia pana usitumwe. Bana tumwa, wewe ni mtu mkubwa. Mnakubaliana nao watu? Niende nisiende? Niende nisiende? Yeah. Mtaendelea kunishikilia? Are you sure? Are you sure? ya ukweli, msinidanganye tafadhali. Kama mutanishikilia jameni, mutanishikilia. Hata mkiletewa fitina, hata mkichochewa, mutakaa gangari. Hebu nionye kwa mikono wale wanasema tutasafiri saa moja.
Now moving to the northern part of the country, Labour Cabinet Secretary Alfred Mutua has challenged the youth in Garissa to change their mindset on blue-collar jobs if they are to make it in life. Now, Mutua said that there was a shortage of skills worldwide, the reason why his ministry has been recruiting job seekers with the required skills for overseas jobs. Now, speaking at the Garissa University during the Garissa County Job Fair and Exhibition 2025, CS Mutua said that while the government is committed to addressing the alarming unemployment rate in the country, the youth in the area must be willing to embrace skilled training. That specific report will be coming our way in a couple of minutes from now. But shifting to the western part of the country, Mulembe Council of Elders, led by Patrick Wangamati, has called on professionals groups within the community to join hands and work towards improving the community's stature. Now, speaking in Bwakeluya ward in Kabushai constituency, the council noted that both groups are working towards supporting the economic growth of Mulembe Nation, further proposing a partnership which he claims will go a long way in setting the community as an ignorable player in the country.
Ilikuwa kuondoa umasikini na kuleta pesa karibu na watu wetu, ili watu wetu vile vile wapate pesa ambayo wanaweza kuchukua. Na mimi niliona kama tuko county ngapi? 5. So una town council ikiwa na governors wa support this hii pesa program, then it will succeed, kwa sababu itakuwa inaweka pesa ya county governments na wafanyakazi mzara yao inapitia humu. Sasa tukiwa na shares zetu, tutakuwa tunaanza kufanya vizuri.
Kwa hivyo mimi naona kwa sababu pesa ya Mulembe Investment Bank kama shares kama mimi ilipotea, nikaona kwamba vile walianzisha, naona kama hawakufanya enough research, ndiposa wakaanza hiyo bank. Kwa hivyo nataka niombe, kwa sababu hao ni wazee ambao walikuwa na nia mzuri, ninaomba professionals ambao wako na fikra tofauti, they having experts banking, wako na mambo mengine ya research, wako na mambo mengine, na pia wako na finance. Ninaona kama hao wanaweza chukua mahali ambapo wazee waliwachia na waweze kuinua jamii yetu ya.
In a bid to tackle increased cases of violence and insecurity, which is majorly caused by unemployment, lack of education and poverty in the country, in the counties of Marsabit, Samburu, Isiolo, Laikipia, West Pokot, Baringo, Garissa, Tana River and Lamu, more than 1,590 youth and women across 9 counties in the country since 2019 have been trained, with 88% of them setting up businesses for self-employment, contributing to 150 million Kenya shillings to the local economy annually, courtesy of Mashinani Works under Ujuzi Manyatani program. The program's Senior Enterprise Development Officer, Peter Nguno, has applauded those who graduated, urging them to use the skills gained in supporting their communities in fighting community vices such as cattle rustling, early marriages and female genital mutilation, FGM.
Kutokana na hii mafunzo ambayo tumefunzwa na NRT, na naona ni kama, kwa maana kuna vijana ambao bado hawajapata hiyo ujuzi na wangali wanaenda malishoni kulinda, ni tunaweza kwa encourage hawa, tuambia kuwa tuache haya na tuende madarasani tujifunze, tupate ujuzi ambaye inaweza tusaidia familia yetu na inaweza promote sisi naye kama jamii tufaidi, tuache hii maneno ya kwenda kuiba mfuko.
Vijana watakapojiunga na mambo ya biashara, bila shaka watakuwa busy na hakuna mtu atatamani kitu ya mtu mwingine. Na natumai hapa itaweza kutulia na biashara za watu zitazidi kunawiri.
So kama mimi manager, nimeshukuru sana watu wa NRTT, nimeshukuru pia watu wa NRT, na pia nashukuru sana wale wote wazazi waliopea watoto wao nafasi ya kusoma pale conservancy yetu hapo Takwel. So kwangu tu ningeshukuru sana pamoja na wale wote wamekuja leo kushuhudia kwamba kazi ile tulisomea miezi 3 imetoa mafuno mazuri. Singekuwa na mengi sana, yangu tu ni mahali popote kama conservancy, kama kuna nafasi, kama kutakuwa na nafasi yoyote, tutashukuru sana kuwa na wao pamoja.
Well, we do take a short commercial break. We shall be right back with matters to do with education and sports.
Next week on Hope Devotion.
There are things that come to others, they bring them down. But when it comes to your turn, you cannot go down because you are helped and you'll be helped.
Join evangelist Cecilia Ngunjiri as she shares the word of God on the topic intimacy with the Holy Spirit.
When your mind changes, then you can cooperate with God. When your mindset, it was easy for God to bring the children of Israel out of Egypt, but it took the hand of God, it would take the hand of God to remove that Egyptian mentality upon them. The end matters when it comes to destiny. How will I finish my destiny? Will I finish poor? Will I finish in immorality? Will I finish drunkard? Will I finish in this pain? Will I finish here?
Start your day with hope every morning from 6 a.m. to 7 a.m. Hope TV, look and live. Join JCC Membly this Sunday for a moment of worship. On Ultimate Worship from 7 a.m. to 8 a.m. and repeat from 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. Hope TV, look and live.
Back now, parents have been urged to fully embrace the competency-based curriculum CBC as it is a better curriculum compared to the 844 system. Now, speaking during a ceremony to award students who did well at Yachulimbo Boys High School in Kisumu County, the school's deputy head teacher, Nyonje John Otieno, called on parents to pay more attention to their children's education as a way of empowering them. Now, the head teacher further called on Kenyans to embrace reforms introduced by the government in a way to ensure it fully realizes its promises.
The world all over, CBC is the end thing. And our parents must just adjust so that they pick what is required today. There is no alternative. The government has made a move and we're moving forward. CBC is in and it requires a lot in terms of input and attention to the child in order for him or her to attain the best out of the learning process. Despite the limitation that we have as an African state, I think the government, the opinion, the priorities they have are good. We only need to come up as citizens also to do our part and support, because all these things we do are not only for the government, it is for the general public, and the general public begins with me and you. Once we do our bit, we pay our taxes in time, then we'll be able to support and put the right people in place, then everything will be okay. 12 boys, like Polycarp is now being flown to Mombasa, come around this time, we will now be able to flow 12 boys to Mombasa. And we hope they will be able to work towards that. I want to urge our parents to take care of their children in terms of how they guide them, how they mentor them, because currently, good results are usually massaged. Boys must be talked to, must be guided, must be gelled in order for them to bring out the best out of them. Like you can see Polycarp has done us proud.
I can also urge other students who are continuing their education just to work hard. Hard work pays.
Well, now in matters hospitality, the Tourism Regulatory Authority has recognized excellence in Kenya's hospitality industry by awarding top-performing establishments in a ceremony held earlier in the day. Now, the authority recently conducted quality audits in Kiambu, Nairobi, and Kajiado counties to accredit hospitality enterprises based on set accommodation and catering standards. Among the enterprises honored earlier in the day was Sitam Kadolta, a hospitality facility under the Christ is the Answer Ministry Sitam Church.
Well done to the bronze awardees.
In a move seeking to encourage healthy competition among businesses, enhance service quality, and boost foreign investment in Kenyan tourism sector, the Tourism Regulatory Authority has recognized excellence in Kenya's hospitality industry by awarding top-performing establishment in a ceremony held today. The awards were presented in 3 categories: the gold category, silver and bronze category. Among the enterprises honored today was Sitam Kadolta, a hospitality facility under the Christ is the Answer Ministry Sitam Church.
Today marks the 4th National Tourism Excellence Award convened by the authority for the accredited facilities in Kiambu, Kajiado, and Nairobi counties. The program also aimed at pre-qualifying facilities that will participate in the forthcoming national classification and grading of accommodation and catering establishment under the ESC classification system.
Being awarded today will help to build on our destination image, empower travelers to make informed decisions, and promote healthy competition in the hospitality sector.
Speaking at the event, Principal Secretary for the State Department of Tourism, John Oltua, highlighted that tourist numbers have increased in 2024, marking a positive trend for the industry. However, he acknowledged that several challenges still affect the sector and that the government is working towards resolving them to further improve tourism in the country.
That the tourism numbers have been growing, the tourism revenue has been growing too, and by end of 2024, we had over 2.4 million tourists, of course generating about 452 billion, which is actually a very big improvement. Despite the positive outlook of tourism to the national economy, the sector continues to face numerous threats and challenges, mainly attributed to climate change-related challenges, resilience-related challenges, global economic downturn, and increasing health awareness and environmental consciousness among local and international travelers. And that's why, as government, through the Ministry of Tourism and Wildlife, we are ensuring that we collaborate with the entire government machinery to ensure that issues that you raise as stakeholders that are meant to go a long way in improving the sector are addressed.
With efforts like these, Kenya's tourism industry continues to grow, promising better services for both local and international visitors.
Down to all the gold awardees.
For Hope TV Newswatch, I'm Modhoni Kariuki.
Now focusing on the sports news in the Kenya Premier League matches. Nairobi City Stars are set to play against Ulinzi Stars at Kenyatta National Stadium in Machakos County at 1 p.m. while Sofapaka will be facing Mara Sugar United at Dandora Stadium at 3 p.m. on Saturday, where all teams will be fighting for the 3 points in the National League. On the Sunday's fixture, FC Talanta will be at Moi Kasarani playing against Bidco United, while Shabana FC will be hosting Kakamega Homeboys at Gusii Stadium in Kisii County. FA Cup fixture, Manchester City will have a tough match against their long-time rivals, Plymouth Argyle, despite the challenges they have been facing in the English Premier League, while now leaving their hopes resting entirely on winning the FA Cup title. Well, that's all we had for you tonight. Many thanks for your company. Right now, I'll be handing over to the Friday Frenzy team as they take you on the world of entertainment. Once again, my name is Sammy Adika. Do have a wonderful night. Goodbye.